Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Arguments. To my left, I got my boy Ford.
What's up?
To my bottom, I got my boy Derek.
You're
And to my bottom left-hand corner, I got my boy Rand.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
All right, y'all. We're back for another episode of Unfiltered Arguments. I hope that you liked the last one. We did a poll. We saw that the majority of you guys said you'd rather get stuck in space. We think that you're crazy. Me and Derek think that you're crazy. Derek has already explicitly said that that's not where black people need to be. So if you was black and you answered that poll, then you especially crazy. We off that topic and we on to a new one. Today's episode is, fellas, who is the better artist, MJ or Chris Brown? I'm not saying nothing until y'all speak. We got 5 minutes on the person. Let me get my timer ready. I got my phone ready. I ain't have my phone. So
man.
Rand went first last time, so Rand can't go first. Oh, there you go. Hey.
I'll go first, honestly.
All right, starting your time now.
All right, so if you just first I do want to say MJ will always be to ultimate GOAT.
No, he started off wrong already.
I don't think so. But if you're talking about just strictly being an artist, I think I would lean more towards honestly, I would have to lean more towards Mike. When you're talking about just strictly being an artist. When you're talking about who's the most talented out of the two.
Ooh.
Even when you talking about even if you're just talking about music, I would have to give Chris Brown that. And the reason I say that is because we know what Mike has done over the years. He's a legend, he's a GOAT. But we also see Chris Brown, and we can't deny that man's talent. I don't care how you feel about that man, but we can't not deny that man's talent. Of course, everyone modeled something after MJ, whether it was Chris Brown, whether it was Usher, or any of those dancers or whatever. But Chris Brown, he dances just as good as MJ. He could do more when it comes to dancing. He can do more than MJ. And when you talk about just singing artist wise, he can switch over to different genres and still have a hit song in whatever he's doing, whether it's rapping, whether it's singing, whether it's pop, anything. So that's personally, I feel like when you talk about just strictly an artist, I have to give it to MJ. But when you just talk about overall talent, I would have to give it to Chris Brown.
You got a couple more minutes. You want us to roast you, or you want
roast? I want you to give me roast me, give me feedback, and I can.
All right. First of all, it don't matter what your answer is for all three of y'all. I'm really gonna say the opposite. Okay. So if y'all say MJ, I'm be like, oh, it's Chris Brown. But I'm playing devil's advocate on this argument. So I hear what you're saying. You make valid points. I'll give you that. I will say there isn't somebody from our generation that was closer to MJ than Chris Brown. Hey, this man did a backflip to March Madness. The beat dropped
and he landed on beat. On beat.
They said dirty soda in a styrofoam, and this man flipped and landed when the beat dropped. And March Madness is one of my favorite Future songs. If y'all two ain't heard it, y'all gotta go listen to it.
Yeah.
With that being said, Chris Brown ain't hitting Michael Jackson numbers there. Michael Jackson hit a smooth Michael Jackson wouldn't even say nothing, and girls would faint in the crowd.
I knew somebody was gonna say that, and I argue that point too. That's I don't think that has any when you just talking about their talent. I don't think that plays a factor. Of course, MJ gonna always have the bigger impact than Chris Brown, and that's probably because of, especially with Chris Brown's background and everything like that. MJ was doing that before all the allegations of him, but I don't think that plays a factor in when you just talking about talent, because you can be the best at something, but there can still be other people that's talented to you. Honestly, that's how when I look at MJ and when I look at Chris Brown, how much time do I have?
You got 18 seconds, but go ahead.
When I look at Chris Brown, when I look at MJ, I kind of compare that to like Michael Jordan and Kobe. No one comes closer to Michael Jordan than Kobe, but Kobe will always be my favorite player, and I always think Kobe is the GOAT. But I do believe MJ is the GOAT. Kobe can do just as much.
My bad.
No, Kobe can do just as much as MJ. But I think when we see this past year, don't you think Kobe has a more like a bigger impact than MJ does when it comes to just people?
I'll say this. I'm gonna say this, and I don't want you to get mad at me. I don't want you to get upset with me. We ain't talking about Kobe and Jordan. We're talking about MJ and Chris.
I'm making a comparison. You gotta go with
right now. Hey, your time is up.
It's the same. It's the same comparison.
Hey, this man start talking about basketball. We talk about dancing and singing. What this boy? Somebody come get this man.
It's the same comparison. You can compare the same thing because you're saying Michael Jackson has a bigger impact, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's more talented than Chris Brown.
I think we're talking about basketball and two.
But I'm saying Kobe has a better impact than MJ. And
I think two more people on my panel still have to give their opinion, and I'm not gonna argue with you all night.
Hey, listen, listen.
Right, we gonna have another episode of this, and it's gonna be me. This is gonna be me and Joe, because Joe is not. No, shut up, Rand. Joe is not gonna do this to me. No, because I'm making valid points, and Joe's gonna fucking. We gonna come back to it.
Hey, listen. By all means, go. This is you 2 times to talk me for had it a minute ago. Get it out of your
exactly. Get it out.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Hey, look.
I'm playing to spin this.
Have my time, Derek. Go ahead. Have my time.
Nope.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
All I'm gonna say is. Derek can have my time.
No, you know what? How about we don't do the time this time? We just have a general conversation.
You know what? Derek can have my time because I agree with Derek wholeheartedly. Derek have my time.
You're kidding. You really?
Yes.
You really believe that Chris Brown is better? All right, at this point, I think it's pretty obvious. Y'all stupid if y'all think Chris Brown better than MJ.
Can I say something?
I didn't say.
Go ahead,
I said more talented.
I wholeheartedly think that MJ is way more talented than Chris Brown.
Well, go ahead for it.
Oh, go ahead for it.
I pick MJ.
Thank you, forward. I don't know what they're talking about. This man
Okay. Shut up. Let him elaborate. I want to hear logic behind all this.
This is my segment.
What the fuck?
All right, go ahead for it.
Because Joe got
MJ. Before MJ went solo, he had so many hits with his brother. He was already an icon before he went solo.
We're not talking about hits.
He's still Derek.
Does that
already had hits.
Listen,
does that not equate to talent? Let my man speak.
But are you?
You had your five. You had your five.
No, you already said we're not doing it no more. You already said you're not doing it no more. Can y'all agree? Can y'all agree that Drake has more Billboard hits than Lil Wayne?
I think Drake is way more talented than Wayne. I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all know I don't.
I'm not seeing.
I
You
think,
keep spinning my
I
question
think-
around. You keep spinning my question around.
What's your question, bro? You
let
asked
me
who's
finish.
more talented.
I didn't say. Drake has more Billboard hits than Lil Wayne, correct?
I can't believe what's coming out your mouth, Derek. Like you really breaking my heart now. You too over there, Red, drinking whatever you drinking out that cup.
But actually,
Okay,
you make,
yeah,
actually,
okay, he
actually,
has
you
more
make,
Billboard
actually,
hits.
you're making my point. Drake has more Billboard
What's your
hits
point?
than Lil Wayne, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Drake.
Well, I don't know, but I can
Drake,
assume.
Drake can rap. Drake can sing. He can, he changed just like Chris Brown. But
Mm-hmm.
would you agree that Lil Wayne will always be the GOAT?
Yeah, but I think that okay. So are you arguing more on behalf of that MJ?
I'm not saying. I'm just talking
MJ's
about talent.
time is up, and then Chris Brown took over.
No, when you compare like Lil Wayne and Drake, of course you said Drake is more talented. I agree with that, but Lil Wayne, to me in my eyes, and to thousands, probably millions of other people as well, Lil Wayne is always better than
The better artist.
Drake.
I will.
Is the GOAT. Wayne is
I
the
will
GOAT.
agree with you.
Wayne is the GOAT. Drake is more talented. MJ is the GOAT. Chris Brown is more talented.
I think that while I do for real understand what you're saying, and I honestly I don't really care one way or another. I just personally choose MJ because he made Thriller, dog.
Bro, I get it. I cried when
Like
Michael
that.
Jackson
Oh
died.
my God.
I get it.
What? Oh my God! What?
Ford.
What for?
Oh,
I missed it. I'm gonna have to run this back.
Oh yeah. Ford. When I say he did Thriller, Ford was over there.
Oh, I missed it. I'm mad. I missed it on live.
Ray, let me tell you something about Ford. For me personally, I stopped paying attention to that corner a long time ago because Ford will have me laughing this whole podcast if I look over there.
No, but before you even go, Ford didn't really give us a good, like, he didn't elaborate more on why he chose MJ.
Your partner ain't elaborate either. He said you can.
But we know why he said that. We won't say it on this, but we know why he said that. Ford don't got an excuse.
It don't matter what he got to do afterwards. We're gonna run this down. I put 15 minutes on the timer. We're gonna use every last bit of it.
Hey, look, I'll tell you one thing, Joseph. You can run 15 minutes up if you want to. That don't mean I got to be here.
You are not gonna leave us.
I hit that leave. I hit that leave, but
go ahead for it.
Okay. The reason I picked MJ, like I said, he had some of my favorite hits with the Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm.
This man turned his whole face a different color. People still love them.
That's not on purpose, Ford.
Hey, look,
he did bleach his skin, didn't he?
But he had a disease though. Like,
are you gone? You gone, Rand?
No, go ahead.
Oh.
It was a disease though.
I ain't gonna do it like that, Joe. I'm trying to hold on and do it to the end.
No, if you gotta go, bro, go ahead. You already done stated your point. Okay.
Go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead,
I thought he really bleached his face because he didn't like the way he was.
No, he had Villago.
I thought that was the nose he changed on purpose.
But anyway,
they said that he changed the nose because he couldn't hit those pitches the way he used to when he was younger. So I don't know what the truth is, but they say he really did alter his nose so he can start hitting those pitches. But I don't know how true that is. That's all speculation.
But even it's like after everything that
the Rand left?
No, I ain't going.
Just turned off.
It's like after everything that MJ, like, especially with the allegations, people still love him. They still went to his concerts. They still want to be like him. Like,
oh, here he go.
They had the glove.
Bro, he's
playing
a
whole game on the week.
Yeah,
the whole game.
Yeah,
on the
it's like
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. MJ,
it's like so many MJ got so many hits, like from generations, like from from the time the Jackson 5 started until the time he died, it's like
Nigga, you got a
many.
video with Eddie Murphy as a pharaoh. What more do you want?
Yes.
Oh, and
That has nothing to do with talent.
Chris Tucker was
You Rock My World is hands down my favorite Michael Jackson song.
Nah, that's my favorite
strictly
too.
because
That's
just
my
because
favorite
Chris
too.
Tucker is in the beginning. You can't get that girl, Chris. I can get that
I
girl.
bet
I can get that girl, Mike.
Nah, that is my
I can
favorite
get that
song.
girl, Chris.
But that has nothing to do with talent.
Watch. Yo,
That's all impact.
Bro, what?
That's
What are you talking
all-
about? You think?
That's
All
how
right, let me ask you a question.
talent.
Let me ask you a
That's
question.
how all do with impact.
Let me ask you a question. All right. We're not taking from the fact that Chris Brown is talented. I never say he's not talented.
And I'm not
But I'm
saying
gonna
MJ
I'm
is
be
not
completely honest with you. I would compare Chris Brown to Usher. Like, he's a legend in his own right, but he ain't no MJ, dog. MJ literally transcended genres too. He was R&B, Rock With You, Off the Wall, the Off the Wall album before he, bro, that's R&B. He transitioned to pop, and he still did amazing. I mean, Chris Brown can sing, he can do whatever, like that's cool. He can do a backflip, that's cool.
You do more than
But I mean, Chris Brown ain't hitting MJ
and beating up women and stuff.
You can't argue against the person you chose. Do you really think that? Did you really think that Chris Brown is better than MJ?
I said he's more talented.
Hey,
Dave, doesn't that mean better though?
Oh, he more talented at beating women though.
We're not getting into that. And you will stop coming at Chris Brown. We will stop coming at Chris Brown.
I'm not gonna hold you. I think
that's
Chris.
over.
I'm gonna tell you what I think happened to Chris. I think that Chris was introduced to fame too early at once. I think that because when he came out,
did you see
the documentary? I did watch it.
Okay.
I did watch it. The one that came out in the movie theater, the one that came out in the movies.
I'm not sure.
The royalty. I think it was based off royalty or something like that.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
so like Netflix or something.
Yeah, so like he had a documentary come out in the actual movies. It was in limited movies, literally, and I was literally dragged to go see it when it came out. I will never forget it. It was horrible. I cannot believe I'm sitting here. But no, I want that bad. It was actually a really good documentary because I feel bad for Chris.
No, it was great at documentary.
Yeah, when Chris started talking about like, because of course the number one thing was like the Rihanna situation, but when he started talking about how the fame was hitting him, like how his life literally changed, like all of a sudden. He was a kid out of Tappahannock. Ain't shit in Tappahannock. Literally nothing. Water. And literally he blows up literally pretty much overnight and is thrust into like help me, y'all. Help me, fame.
You've been saying fame all this time. Help me, y'all.
it couldn't click. But I think MJ was groomed for fame because Joe Jackson was beating their asses.
Yeah, he was tearing them up.
Joe Jackson was whooping their asses. Joe Jackson, they ain't giving them no choice. Y'all gonna be famous or not.
One of the longest movies I ever seen.
In that movie, don't you see Michael Jackson head catching on fire?
Yeah.
For the Pepsi commercial? I thought so. I was like, how? But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Toto.
We are not cold rush hour right now.
Come on,
I'm gonna be real with you.
She looked like more like Freddie Jackson.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you though, dog. Like MJ was, I think when you equate talent, you gotta look at it as who's better, dog. And I'm gonna be real with you. You ain't. MJ did dances that niggas could not replicate. I have not seen one nigga to this day that can lean forward without falling. And yes, it was his shoes. And yes, it was the nails. I don't care. I can't see nobody else do it. MJ was just an icon, dude.
Man, look, the man had a monkey, Bubbles. Like,
what did they gotta do with anything?
Come on, Bubbles. The man had all these animals. Shit.
I think that when
He
you
had a whole kingdom.
you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is with the argument about Chris Brown versus MJ? I think Chris Brown had the potential to surpass MJ. I think that he still had that potential. I think that now he's at a point in his life where he's playing catch up from that Rihanna. I think that Rihanna incident did more, and he said it on his documentary, it did more than what we initially thought. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so you bringing up that situation. And I'm not even saying Chris Brown would ever be better than MJ. But you bringing up the situation, you saying that held him back from being, even catching up with MJ. Why isn't that the case when we talk about R. Kelly?
Because but then look at that example. Look at how R. Kelly literally was saying he was peeing on girls, and we were still watching Trapped in the Closet, still listening to Trapped in the Closet, still playing them in cookouts. Now I ain't gonna hold you, and I know a lot of viewers gonna get mad. R. Kelly is a fucking legend, boy.
But I'm saying, like what he did does not take away from his talent. Because I'm listening to Chaos in the car. Like,
all right, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't listening to Chaos in the car.
Shit, I can't shit.
I cut him out. I was like, I said, he's peeing on women. He's doing these things. Oh, I can't believe it. I did.
He's still listening to Chaos.
I know niggas still out here singing. They still out here singing duet. They still singing Usher. They still singing Usher part, and they still singing R. Kelly part at the same goddamn time.
Step in the name of love.
Yeah, that's not the playlist. Well, yeah, back to what saying.
Oh my god!
You done got forward started.
That's right.
You done got forward started.
But you know what? You got to be. I'm gonna tell you why I think MJ is
Kelly and Mr.
better
Biggs
based off of like that argument there, because MJ, even through all his controversy, was able to basically overcome that. Like, we didn't give a fuck what the fuck MJ had going on. MJ was out here.
Is it because he wasn't convicted?
Holding baby over the balcony, but we didn't care. Niggas
is it
still
because he wasn't
moonwalking.
Convicted?
I mean, I don't think that really had nothing to do with it. I think that like it had more or less to do with the fact that was he not convicted because that nigga really can't dance? No, I mean, you gotta ask yourself the questions. Was he so talented that he won't convicted? I mean,
no.
And you know, no. I ain't gonna hold you. Did he really
if that's the case, Kale's still be at home.
Bro, no, there's proof that Kales was out here wilding. There's proof that Chris Brown hit Rihanna.
Stop.
Go forward.
No, yeah, man.
What'd he do?
Y'all act like y'all ain't seen that man put that towel over his head just now, man.
I seen all of it.
I'm not paying attention to that man.
No, and look,
but like it was proof to those allegations there. So I mean, like, it wasn't no proof on MJ. It was a whole bunch of he say, she say shit.
I guess. But
you really think Chris Brown more talented than MJ?
I truly believe Chris Brown is more talented.
He's a better
because the nigga can do a dance. No, I am literally recording the podcast right now.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
Why you doing this noise then?
Because I'm on the podcast. Oh my god.
Yes, that's great. That's great.
I should have asked her who she thought was better.
What's she gonna say? She don't even know Chris Brown, probably.
Right, my grandma listens to all kinds of good old music. She be here. Her favorite song is "You" by Lloyd. I don't know why. I can't believe I didn't lock that door.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I just got you got to cut it out.
God bless America.
That's your pick. That's all on your screen.
You gotta cut it out. You gotta just cut my picture out. You gotta figure out a way. And that is the end of our 15 minutes. I don't even know what this shirt is.
Oh God.
I'm just.
I stick.
Right here, my favorite.
It's probably an unpopular opinion, but that's how I feel.
Listen.
And I'm sticking with it. And I'm sticking with it.
She busted in there.
Yeah, the crazy part was because I can't hear.
Listen.
I can't hear. So literally, I had to see it on the screen to turn around and be like, yo, I'm in the middle of this.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Your reaction
Are we going to
was priceless.
Joe? Go ahead, close this out.
I don't even want to say anything. Like I don't even have anything to say.
I got you. So you know,
This concludes.
this concludes.
Oh no, my bad. This is my shit. I ain't letting y'all be close enough for me. We didn't have a very good argument ready for this. We were rudely interrupted.
No, this was great.
But this
that
concludes
was awesome.
another episode of Unfiltered
was so
Arguments. I think that we got to record this whole episode all over again.
Oh,
I tell you what, you recorded. I'm going.
Yeah, you just look at this. You look at this when I post, and you figure out how you can record by yourself and align it with everything else we saying in this. And I'll just
Can you do it?
I'll try. I'll figure that shit out. I'll figure that shit out.
Hey, man.
Look, she ain't do like Mo did. Mo just cracked the door. I was waving, hey, and then, you know.
Bro, but the
She
crazy part is,
in the whole room, bro.
Man, this concludes another episode of Unfiltered Arguments. As you see, it don't matter what you do, your grandparents will come knocking down your door. Derek, do that thing you do when you close us out, man.
Oh, this was great. Make sure y'all comment below on what y'all think of this argument, but make sure y'all follow us on social media. Facebook, Unfiltered Brothers, Twitter, Unfiltered Bros, and Instagram, Unfiltered Brothers Podcast, and make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel so y'all can check out all these episodes. Oh my God.
And with that being said,
God bless y'all.
We'll see y'all next time.
We out.
Peace.
Hey, God bless y'all, man. God bless.
Bless you.